Hey guys, welcome to our new channel. This is Jack and Daxter on the PS2. So I'm going to start a new game and watch the first cutscene. So I'll see you after that.
I have spent my life searching for the answers that my father and my father's fathers failed to find. Who were the precursors? Why did they create the vast monoliths that litter our planet? How did they harness eco, the life energy of the world? What was their purpose, and why did they vanish? I have asked the plants, but they do not remember. The plants have asked the rocks, but the rocks do not recall. Even the rocks do not recall. Every bone in my body tells me that the answers rest on the shoulders of a young boy. Oblivious to his destiny, uninterested in the search for truth, and rejecting of my guidance. And why would he want to listen to old Samus the Sage anyway? I'm only the master of green eco, one of the wisest men on the planet. So it seems the answer begins not with careful research or sensible thinking. Nay, as with many of fate's mysteries, it begins with but a small act of disobedience.
Hey! Jack, old green stuff told us not to come here.
Continue your search for artifacts and eco. If the locals possess precursor items, you know what to do.
Deal harshly with anybody who strays from the village. We will attack it in due time.
What are we doing here anyway, Jack? This place gives me the creeps. Huh? Oh, stupid precursor junk. Eek! What is that dark ooze? It sure don't look friendly. The sage yaps on about the precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go? Why did they build this crud? Now, I like precursor orbs and power cells as much as the next guy. But if you ask me, they must have been real losers. Wow! How did you do that? Jack, I think we're in trouble! Man, that stung! I told you we shouldn't have come here, and you listened! What? Okay. I'm fine.
What in green tarnation do you two want?
I was...
Don't tell me! Instead of heeding my wisdom, the two of you went mucking around in the only place that I told you not to go, Misty Island.
That's right, and then...
And, Daxter, you finally took a much-needed bath, but in a bathtub filled with dark eco.
Look, old man, are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep yapping, because in my professional opinion, the change is an improvement. And besides, I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
What?
There's only one person who has studied Dark Eco long enough to have a chance at returning you to your previous form. Carl Acheron, the Sage. But he lives far to the north. Far, far to the north. Nobody has spoken to him in ages. I would teleport you there, but I can't do that either. None of the 3 sages that maintain the other teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their ends on for quite a while. The only other way north is by foot through the Fire Canyon, but its volcanic soil is hot enough to melt precursor metal. You can't just walk through it.
But you could fly over it if you had a zoomer equipped with a heat shield. I just happen to be working on such a thing at this very moment. All I would need is 20 power cells to give it enough energy to withstand the canyon's heat. Isn't that right, Daddy?
Yes, Kira, that might work. But where are a boy and a half going to get 20 power cells?
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or 2 stashed away somewhere. And even if they aren't willing to just give them away, greasing their palms with a few precursor orbs should do the trick. And I bet there are even more of them out in the wilds just waiting for some brave adventurer to find.
Well, we've got the brave adventurer at least.
Brave adventurer? You two couldn't find your way out of the village without training. Before you do anything else, you better go through the warp gate and get some practice on Geyser Rock.
We won't find any more of that dark gooey eco stuff, will we? 'Cause I'd hate to fall in again and turn into you.
Get in there before I turn you both into ferns.
Alright, so we started the game now. Alright, let's listen to the tutorials. If you've never played in this game, it's a pretty fun game. It's a bit of a platformer. There's a lot of small cutscenes in this.
Floating egg-shaped things are precursor orbs. Collect enough of them, and some of the villagers will give you a power cell in exchange.
Such as that just there. Talking about the orbs. You'll probably get this about every single item that comes up in this playthrough. Which is it's decent if you've not played the game before, but it can get quite annoying after a while. So there's our first power cell. The collectibles of the game. Apart from the power, or no, what are they called? Precursor orb, that's what they're called. Alright, so we got the first one. Yes. Here she'll talk about these little scout flies. So we're going to collect 7 of these in each world to get another power cell, which is what you'll need to get 100% in the game. I'm debating now whether to do 100% of the game, as it's not got too much to do in the game. It's just basically collectibles, a platformer, so there's not much upgrades or anything to do in terms of that, so we should be okay with 50%. It shouldn't take too long.
I'll bet if you collect all 7 in each area, you can find even more power cells.
Yeah, I accidentally missed the tutorial for the blue sparkly electric things. They basically just give you a speed boost. It's basically the power of one of the eco sources around this world that can open doors, and well, we'll probably see that during the game anyway. We'll have some events, which is coming up soon. Yeah, here we go. Here's our first eco event. So she'll talk about this.
That's a blue eco vent, more concentrated than the floating clusters. This vent will give you a full charge of blue eco, letting you use it for the maximum time.
And bam, full on the eco. Running like a wildcat. It's pretty fun. But this is where it can get hard in the game when you run out of that and you've got to go back a few steps to go pick it up again and try again. So it can get quite frustrating. I have rage quitted a few times from doing that. Basic platforming here.
Those little green balls of energy on the ground are a type of eco. Pick up 50 small green ecos, or 1 big green one to increase your health.
Yeah, I'm not too sure on what happens when you get 50 of these things. It says that it increases your health, but I'm surely just collecting the health anyway increases your health. So I don't really understand why it says that. But I found out that 50 is the max that I've found so far. I haven't played this game for a while, so I don't know whether that's going to be true for the end game, but we'll have to see. Alright, this is the third precursor orb in the training area. Pretty standard precursor orbs to get here. Not too different. Here's our first blue eco source platform. And back to the inside, so that's the trading area done. Pretty standard.
Good training, boys, but that's nothing compared to the challenges that lie ahead.
Then no problem. We got the moves, eh, Jack? We'd love to stay in chat, Big Green, but we're, itching to get on with our adventures.
Fine, fine. Adventure away, then. And while you're out adventuring, why don't you make yourself useful? My darn green eco-collectors are clogged up again. Head out to the far side of the beach and clear them out, why don't you? Follow the lamps. They'll take you right there. Now, all of you, get out of here!
Alright, I think I'm going to end this video here, so we'll see you in the next video, guys.